Hello everyone, this is Fahad Mirza and I welcome you to my channel. In this video, we are going to have a look at yet another model which produces structured output. Structured output is such a necessity in API based LLM powered applications, whether they are based on open source or closed source, that more and more models are appearing on the horizon which are dealing with this structured output. Not only models, but also we have covered a lot of tools which do the same thing. They provide us a structured output on the basis of our prompt, either from our own data sources or from their own intelligence. This model, Deepthought 8 billion, is a small and capable reasoning model built on Llama 3.18 billion, which has been designed to make AI reasoning more transparent and controllable. The size is small, yet the reasoning capabilities seem quite good, and we will be installing it locally and we will try it out on few of the prompts. The interesting bit is that not only they have shared the model weights and checkpoints and all that stuff, but also an inference script which is also present in their Hugging Face repo, and I will show you when we get it installed. This model has been designed with a unique approach to problem solving. What it does is it slices the problem into clear and distinct documented steps. The model output its reasoning process in a structured JSON format, making it easier to understand and validate its decision making process. So you can easily use it with libraries like Pydantic, Docling, and a lot of others which we have covered on the channel. There are few key features other than structured output for this model. For example, you can follow a programmable approach, which I said that they also shared a script for it. You can do flexible reasoning depth based on task complexity, but that is something advanced, but you can tinker with some of the parameters. Now, you would need at least 16 GB plus VRAM for this, and I will also show you my VRAM consumption when we get it installed. It is also recommended to install flash attention for this model for improved performance, but it's not mandatory, and that depends upon if your model supports it or if your GPU supports it or not. Anyway, let's go and try to get it installed. Before I do that, let me give a huge shout out to Mast Compute who are sponsoring the VM and GPU for this video. If you're looking to rent a GPU on very affordable prices, I will drop the link to their website in video's description. Plus, I'm also going to give you a coupon code of 50% discount on a range of GPUs. This is my Ubuntu system, and this is a GPU card which I'm using NVIDIA RTX 6000 with 48 GB of VRAM courtesy Mast Compute. Let's create a virtual environment. And now let's install CUDA because I'm using the NVIDIA's GPUs. And now let's install all the prerequisites, which include torch and transformers from source. And now let's install flash attention. And as I said earlier, it is not mandatory, but always a good idea if your GPU supports it. And now we need to log into Hugging Face. For that, you would need a token. That's a read token, a free token which you can obtain from huggingface.co website from your profile. So let me paste that token here, press enter, press capital Y, and let me clear the screen here. Okay, that is all good. And now let's download the model. For that, let's first import these libraries from transformers and torch. Shouldn't take too long. That is, transformers is done, torch is done. Next up, let's specify the model ID, which is repo slash deepthought model name. And now let's grab the tokenizer. Let me run it. Okay, so it says, okay, so we would need to install this library too because it uses HF transfer with it. So let me quickly go here. And then, sorry, not this one. Let me type it here. It's just copy paste. It's a very lightweight library. Normally we don't have to install it, but no problem. Okay, so let's import that stuff again. So I'm just going to paste in one go the model ID and the libraries. And you can see that this time the tokenizer got imported. Everything looks good. Now let's download the model. And it's the same command for the model. And you can see that there are 4 shards of it. The size is just equal to llama 8 billion because it's a fine tune of that. Let's wait for it to get downloaded. Should not take too long. After the model download is complete, just exit from here. And now we need to download the inference um, code which they have shared. For that, let's create a new directory on my local system. I already have this inference directory where I'm going to download that script, and script is available here. Go to the Hugging Face repo of that model and I will drop the link in video's description. Click on files or open it. Let's wait. Yeah, files are done. Scroll down. This is the inference script, which is Deepthought underscore inference. Click on it, and then from here right click on raw, save link as, and then save it in that directory. I just did that. Okay, cool. Let's go back here and let me run that. And I will first run it and then I will also show you the code and we will quickly walk through it. So I'm running it, and if you remember I told you that as it processes the input, it does the reasoning. So first step, it is loading the model. Let's wait for it. And then on the basis of the prompt, you see there was a query, that there was an answer to the life, and then it is generating the reasoning, and you can see that it is converting it into the JSON structured output, which is a JSON here. There are few steps like problem understanding, data gathering, hypothesis formation, verification, and I will let it run so that you could also see what is happening. Looks really good. So if you really think about it, if you have some logical processing in your um, business, maybe there is some business process which needs these sort of steps, you can just give it a prompt, tailor it, and then it is going to generate that process, and then maybe it could do it itself or it could just hand it over to another model to action it. And so after reasoning through structured way, it has generated the final response, and there you go. How good is that? So if I quickly show you the code, it's a very simple code, by the way. The real magic is coming from the training of the model. So let me open it in my VS Code. So if you look here, we are importing the library, setting some environment variables, some logging warning is happening. If flash attention is available, it is going to use it, otherwise not. And then this is a deep thought model class where is a constructor. This will be triggered when this first time we generate it and it loads the model as we saw. And then this is where it is mapping it with a CUDA device and flash attention. This is the initial prompt. This is what you can change it, the system prompt and the string as per your own use case. This is the format which we wanted to use, step 1 and all that stuff, and it will follow through because it has been fine-tuned on the similar data. And this is where it is generating the reasoning, as you can see, and then outputting it as per these hyperparameters to control the output. Of course you can change it. It is quite deterministic. Maybe it is more suited towards business use cases, but you can make it closer to 1 to be more creative. You can increase or decrease the max new tokens. And then this is a generated text where we are now outputting the final output. How good is that? And this is a main where everything just starts in the loop. So really good stuff. And I mean, not only that, if you remember, I told you that not only this is just a model, but also you can customize it quite a lot with the help of your programming. So that's it. I hope that you enjoyed it. Let me know what do you think about this model. Looks really cool to me. If you like the content, please consider subscribing to the channel. If you are already subscribed, please share it among your network as it helps a lot. Thank you for watching.